Offspring Underground, and this is our first episode of our web show.
Oh, my name's Carol, also known as Caroliska on Twitter, teasing noodles. My favorite moment, I'm divided. My first show, my first Offspring show, rocked so hard because they played Bad Habit first, and that was shocking. That gave me goosebumps. It was like really amazing. And then I became a fan after that concert, and but I don't think that beats that. When I first met them and
Aww.
wore Dex Noodles glasses, that's so funny. And he let me to do that, and he was the nicest person. All of them were, but Noodles was special, and I admire them so. So, and the Offspring Underground, I guess the Offspring gets to multiply in us undergrounders because we never end talking about them, so keep they keep alive. So that means a lot to me.
All right, next is, forgive me for butchering your name again, Johan. He is not part of our Facebook group, but he is an official member. Wave to the camera, Johan. You and your sexy self. There he is. His microphone doesn't work, so I'm going to read his answers. He says, "My name is Yuan. Sorry for butchering your name. My favorite moment could be when I saw them play two Ignition shows in London last year. I'm not so I love this part. I'm not so sure that the underground has impacted my life. Wasted some time with it, and it made some boring moments a bit more interesting. So I'm glad we could entertain you."
Okay, now it's my turn.
Yes, your turn.
I'm Sergio Pushkarevich, also Pushka08 in Twitter,
That's hard.
and I'm drinking alcohol because I'm shy. I need to be drunk to talk.
Oh,
And my favorite moment with the Offspring obviously was when I met them in Chile this year in September.
Oh.
Uh, Also, there are a lot of things with meeting them because I first met them at the airport and I gave it to Noodles a shirt of like a but with Noodles, and he really liked it. And then he asked, "And who gave this shirt?" And I was like petrified because I didn't know what to do, and I forgot all my English, and I was like, and then my Chilean friends uh, helped me and said he gave you the shirt, and we shake hands. He said, "Thank you very much for the shirt. This is awesome." And then one friend told him, "Hey Noodles, and he's Pushka on Twitter." And Noodles was like, "Oh, you are Sergio.
Yes,
I
Sergio.
remember you. I remember you from the internet. You're doing great, man." And well, that was amazing. Also, before the show at the meet and greet, Noodles tweeted the pic we took.
That was amazing.
And then he
He even
thanked
tweeted
me
me.
on stage. He thanked me on stage, saying, showing his shirt to the. All the 2 days, the day of the concert and the day before, was the best moment for me because it was like Noodles were my friend. So to resume, that's my special moment. And for me, the Offering Underground means a lot. And
Sorry.
well, I met my best Offering fan friends there, and I'm glad to meet them. So I'm happy that the Offering make us to be friends because we all started everything took, and that's when we started talking to each other through Twitter, and well, that's all.
Noodles loved your shirt so much, he made the picture from it his avatar picture on his personal Twitter page.
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah.
No, I have too
Courage is a
many awesome
star now.
moments with them, so I can't really make a conclusion to resume what I live. So I don't know.
You
Thank
died
you,
many
Noodles.
times, right?
Thank you, Noodles. You are the best.
Hello, my name is Stefan. On Twitter, I am Circus Void. I want to share two moments that were special for me as an Offspring fan. The first is a bit of how I started. It all started with Pretty Fly for a White Guy getting to the band. And at the first times buying a CD from them, the first was Americana, then Ignition. And I remember that I have had some friends on lower school and they really loved it. And I remembered recording them on tape, especially for my friends. And that was quite funny. Still working with those tapes, quality was low because you've already recorded 3 or 4 times over it. But I still remember hanging out with friends with a tape recorder and listening to it that way. And the second moment that was the most amazing experience at a concert. It was in 2011 at Lowlands Festival in the Netherlands. And I went there with a group of friends, and it was really energetic, the whole show, starting with All I Want. And I remember that after 3 or 4 songs, I think it was at You're Gonna Go Far Kid, that the crowd was so jumpy that my shoe fell off. So I had to get to the side of the crowd to put my shoes back on. But it was an amazing show. And what I love as third moment, well, I don't really want to call it a moment because I want to let this last a lifetime, is all the friends I've made around here at Offspring Underground. It's incredible. It's incredible what you do together, coming up with plans like these shows, and it's amazing. I really love you guys.
Okay, so I guess it's my turn to talk about it. My name is Susie. I'm sure most of everyone knows me by now. One of my favorite moments, Offspring moments, is probably when I got to meet Noodles in 2005 at the Warped Tour. He was so awesome, so gentlemanly. He just like grabbed my hand and shook it, and the only thing I could think of to say to him was, "I've loved you my whole life." And he was just staring at me like I was crazy, but he was really nice and really cool. And that was probably like one of my most epic moments. But I've been to a couple of other shows too, and of course those are epic. I got a Noodles cup from one last year. And I also have, I keep them inside the
We
cup.
should sell those.
And I have a Dexter pick.
Aww.
And I also have a Greg K pick that's kind of got messed up in the cup. It got really messed up. But anyway, getting those was really awesome because they were handed to me by that Scotty guy, and he told me that, yeah, their security guy. He told me that the Offspring, well, Dexter and Greg wanted me to have those. Yeah. And so I was like, wow, I have no idea why, but thanks. So I assumed it's because I participated in the photo contest last year. That's just an assumption. I have no real reason why that actually happened. It probably was just a lie. But anyway,
At least you
that
got
was one of
them.
my most epic moments. Yes, I'm very happy to have them, and of course my Noodles cup. And every single time Noodles tweets me, okay, I've had like so many replies. It's insane. So that is like one of the most epic things ever. That Noodles or the Offspring is now following our Twitter page, our underground Twitter page. How
We are the only fan
cool.
group who's being followed by the Offspring. I checked.
Yeah,
They don't
that's
follow
so
any other fan
awesome.
groups.
I know, and that's kind of why we got this show started. So all of those type of things, those are just like epic. I don't have one favorite. I have like 100 favorite things. So, and something about the underground that I love is just the fact that there's finally someone or people around me who understand the obsession. Like I don't know anyone in, my like local vicinity that like really really loves this band, and so the internet has actually helped bring us all together, and it's great because everybody else thinks we're a little bit insane. I know that, but we like it.
No, no.
We aren't.
We like what we do. Yeah, we come up with some awesome stuff. I don't know if you checked out the website. I highly recommend it, offspringunderground.com. We have a bunch of different projects there, anything from Melissa's interview campaign for Greg K.
Yay.
Stathan's wallpaper. We have Serge's meet and greet up there. I mean, you can check it all out. It's a really awesome webpage, and I highly recommend it. And so, yeah, that's just a little bit about me and us. So, yeah.
Thank you,
I'm done.
Susie. You one
Thank
of
you.
the most prominent members in the group, and without you, there wouldn't be an us.
Aww.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Thank you, Susie.
Yes, thank you.
Aww. Thank you guys. That I appreciate very much.
No problem.
And also the same to all of you. Like there would be no group if it wasn't for all of us,
That's
like
true.
there'd
That
be
is true.
nothing if we weren't all here in one, and we all really like the love in this group is absolutely amazing. We're like we love each
Yeah.
other more than our own like blood relatives. So, it's like it's
That's true.
awesome. We have a lot of love, a lot of closeness in this group. We also have the Twitter cast. Because the group, there's
Yay.
some people who use Twitter and there's some not, but then there's the Twitter cast, and those are the ones who constantly tweet Noodles.
Yes.
If you want to tell that story a little bit, Carol, so they know what I'm talking about.
Sure, go
It's
ahead.
a cool story.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Noodles presented me to Dexter when we took a picture in this last tour. I took a picture of the band, and Noodles was like, "Oh, hey, this is Carol, just from the Twitter cast." I was like, "Okay, I am one of the Twitter cast, teasing him all the time and getting and trying to get answers like a trophy." Because it's amazing. You get to interact with Noodles. I love them. I love him.
Yes, he's amazing.
How many other like fans of bands can say that they talk to one of their idols on a regular basis, and an idol of like 20 some years or almost 20 years for most of us? Like that's an amazing thing. That's another reason to just especially Noodles, love Noodles so much.
For me, it's unbelievable because, well, imagine I'm from South America, Paraguay, and no one came here to do a show. So I remember watching them on MTV in the 2000s. I started paying attention to them with Original Prankster, and I was, oh my god, I will never see them live. And it's amazing all the replies and all the things
Getting to see them face to
I
face and give
achieved.
them all shirts.
Yes, I I never imagined that. So it's amazing.
I guess I should go before we all we lose all of our viewers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay, no problem. All right. I am Melissa K on Twitter, the Melissa K, and my obviously my favorite moment is when I got to go see them last year in September in Philadelphia. It was September 22nd, 2012. So I got to see them, and I was tweeting to Noodles, a month beforehand that I was going to bring this sign that said, "I smile whenever Greg K sings," with a drawing of Greg singing. And then I told him it was 10 days before the concert. Hey, it's 10 days. Hey, it's 7 days. Hey, guess what? It's 6 days. Hey, I'm seeing you guys. And I was worried when the storm came. It was torrential downpour and severe thunderstorm. The band that played first had to their set was cut off early, and then we all had to get away from the stage. And I thought I wasn't going to make it back to the front row. And then after an hour delay, the Offspring were allowed to play again, and they let us come back. And it was like a stampede, but I made it to the front luckily. And after a few songs, Noodles said, "Oh, I want to thank everybody for coming out to the show, especially Melissa K." And I was like, "Oh my God, me!"
Aww.
And then I was like, "I can't believe you just said my name." And then because of that, I looked over at Greg and I held up my sign and I waved to Greg, and he waved back to me, and he actually smiled at me, and I was like, "Wow, that's amazing." And then after the show, I didn't know it at the time, but Noodles went and grabbed Greg's cup and actually came over and handed it to me from the stage, and he didn't let go until I had it so no one would steal it. So I thought that was just amazing to be pointed out, to have Greg, who never pays attention to anyone in the audience, to actually smile at me. I was like, wow. And then, of course, all the interactions that Noodles has given me, and all the jokes about Greg we've made. "Oh, I'll set up your interview of Greg if you promise it'll take place in your underground dungeon for a few weeks. He'll dig it." So that's my favorite moment. And I wanted to say that the Offspring Underground, to me, means just about everything to me. I mean,
Aww.
of course I have college and I have my doctors and all my stuff like that, but the Offspring Underground is, I can always come here and talk to you guys whenever something's wrong, even if it doesn't have to do with the band, and you guys treat me like family, like we're blood related, and we give hugs all the time, and I just love you guys so much. It makes me want to
Virtual
cry.
hugs.
Aww.
Aww. We'll be known also as Aww Group.
Yeah, because we are 24/7.
Probably.
Aww.
Well, that just proves like how much love there is in the group.
And we've only known each other for about a year, a little over a year, and we're already like this close. And one of these days, Noodles, one of these days, we all want to come and we want to see you guys in concert as a group. Like, I don't know exactly where, when,
Yay.
or how many of us will be able to be there, but I know everybody here wants to be there. Jon, can I speak for you? Would you want to be there too?
I mean, I don't.
You don't want to
care.
be there?
Carol's like,
Sure,
yes,
go.
He
go
said
ahead.
okay.
Okay.
She's
I
like,
want
I'll
to
go
say,
hang out Noodles in my friend's bar.
I want to say something. We are the secret family they wanted.
Secret with a capital K.
Aww.
Aw.
Cute.
So, Noodles, you are obligated to watch this because you told Susie and I that you would. You said you should definitely do the show.
And even though it was a year ago, Melissa says your word is like good for eternity. No
It's like
shelf life.
It's like Gringo Bandito. It takes years to go bad.
I'm telling you. It doesn't take years.
A couple years.
A couple years. My
Oh.
2010 PR is looking like shit.
Yes, we have Daryl. Thank you, Sergio. Daryl is from Florida, and he was in the Hangout earlier, but his computer. and perform The Kids Aren't Alright and come out and play acoustic on the radio station I listen to, and then getting a signed picture and meeting them afterwards. Offspring Underground is great. It helps bring superfans together. Also, after I saw them in the acoustic set, I saw them the same night at Hard Rock live in Orlando. Epic day.
Well, good for
Thank you.
Daryl.
Yes. Everybody say we love you, Offspring.
We
We
love
love you,
Love you,
Offspring.
Offspring, guys.
In Spanish, Offspring, te amamos.
Oh, German. Ich liebe dich.
I don't know. I love you.
Good enough.
Yeah.
Say, I'm sorry?
Ik hou van jullie.
There we go.
Aww, right
count
back
on
at
you,
ya.
Offspring.
Yes.
And Noodles, if you have watched this, tweet the secret word. It's peanut.
Oh.
All right. Well, that is the end of our episode. All right, everybody. See you next time. Hopefully.
Bye, guys. Thanks for
Thank
watching.
you for watching this.
Yes.
We love you.
We love you.
Offspring, you are the best.